Welcome back to the shop. Today is going to be a real quick update as I'm preparing to go on the Trans-Wisconsin Adventure Trail again this year. I did it twice last year. That was on the Triumph Tiger 800 XCA. This year I'm going to be doing it on the KTM 1090 Adventure R, so stay tuned for that. I'm not sure how much of a video I'm going to be putting together for that because I'm really going to try and focus on enjoying the ride versus capturing video. But whatever happens, I will be sure to provide an update after that trip. Before we get started, I just want to send a quick shout out and well wishes to Peter. We met Peter and his wife Lisa on the Colorado BDR trip. After we left the trip, Peter and his wife continued the trip, and somewhere along the way, Peter had a small fall, but the way that he fell, the saddlebag wound up landing on his ankle and it broke his ankle, and so he had to undergo surgery. He's in a decent amount of pain, so we hope that that pain subsides, and we wish you a very, very speedy recovery. Now for the updates. Again, I've already done the Trans-Wisconsin Adventure Trail 2 times already. It is a fantastic trip. If you haven't seen the footage or the video from the previous trips, I'll be sure to include a card up top, and you can click to view that. The Triumph Tiger was a great bike to do it, but I am really looking forward to doing it again on the KTM 1090 Adventure R. I've got 2 friends that are coming down from Michigan to do the ride with me, so we're going to have a small group and it should be a really good time. You'll notice on the KTM that the silver bags are no longer on here. Luckily I won't need them. It's a short enough trip that I don't need that much storage. Also, they got pretty mangled as you saw in the previous video, so I swapped out for the black ones, which are a little bit smaller, and I'll be running those for this trip. Having already done the Trans-Wisconsin Adventure trip, I know what to expect, and I had a fantastic time on the Triumph Tiger 800 XCA. However, I'm looking forward to it even more on the KTM 1090 Adventure R. After having ridden this bike out in Colorado, I am really excited to try it out on this trip, ride through the sand on it, and I've got a couple of friends coming down from Michigan. So there's going to be a small group of us that are doing this trip. It's going to be about 3 days, relatively short trip, and we do plan to do camping along the way. I don't think I'll be putting together a full-length video on that trip because I'm really going to try and focus on enjoying the ride. However, having said that, if I do wind up catching some clips or things along the way, I will be sure to put those in the next video, and even if I don't, I'll be sure to provide an overall update of how that ride went. After the Colorado trip, there are a few things that the KTM needs, nothing in terms of repairs, just general maintenance. Predominantly it is tires. That trip really took a toll on these TKC 80s. It's a long trip, rocky conditions. There's not a whole lot that can be expected. I will stick with them because I really like these tires. They perform well off-road, and they do reasonably well on-road as well. So I'm going to be sticking with those, but I will be swapping them out. We've had a request in the past for a tire change video, so as I do that, I will be recording it, so look for that to be an upcoming video. Other than the tires, really the only other thing that the KTM needs is probably a good cleaning of the air filter. I'll be doing that as well. It is a bit of a challenge on this bike simply because, again, the air filter is located down underneath this tank shroud, and to get that off, you have to take all of these side plastics off the radiator shrouds, and they all interlock. So it takes about an hour and a half to disassemble all of this stuff up front and get to the air box. So if you're considering this bike and you're going to be doing that work yourself, just keep that in mind. It's not like a dirt bike where you're going to be able to just jump in and clean the air filter really quickly. I do still have the paper filter in this bike. Eventually I'll probably be switching over to the foam filter, one of the many foam filters that are offered in the aftermarket, but for now I've got the paper one in there and it will need a good cleaning. Then I need to download the GPS tracks and break them up into daily tracks so that we know where we're going to be or where we're planning to be on a daily basis. Other than that, we should be all ready to go. So that trip is coming up. I'm also still working on the Colorado BDR video, so again, please be patient with that. After 100 gigabytes of video and probably about 16 plus hours, I'm about 1 minute and 20 into that video. So it will take a long time before that one's ready to be uploaded, but it is underway, so please stay tuned. If you haven't already, please be sure to click that subscribe button and the bell notification so you get notified whenever we upload new videos. And if you liked this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and be sure to share it on social media. And until next time, take care and ride safe.